So if you have employees who really care and love their job and where they work, it will be reflected in how they treat the community and how they do their job.
And I'm Dennis Donahue, and I'm the mayor of Salinas, and looking forward to, I think, what our residents will find to be a very interesting conversation. Recently, the city launched two new programs, and so I'd like to ask each of you about the programs, and then we'll kind of get into, besides the details, the rationale. So Patty, why don't we start with you and your project?
Of course. So over the last year and a half, as part of an initiative of the city manager and just kind of working towards improving our level of customer service to not only our employees and our staff, but also to the community, we launched Sustainovation. Sustainovation focuses on building high-performing teams with thinking out of the box and really looking at how we can improve processes and systems within the organization to better serve our residents in the community, but also to address any areas that maybe over the last couple of years that maybe we have processes in place that may not be working effectively. This kind of gives us an opportunity to look at things from the outside looking in and see how we can improve, make those improvements throughout. The first cohort, we really wanted to focus on upper management simply because we wanted to make sure that we all understood where the direction that we were going in as we roll out a lot of leadership programs and opportunities for our employees. But in addition to that, we had middle management level staff as well, and leaders in the organization or individuals that are also interested in future leadership roles. Our second cohort is focused more on our everyday staff, our boots on the ground. We've got a combination from all departments. So we have people from our public works department, our street crews, urban forestry. We have administrative aid support staff that are part of the library and community services. So we make sure that we have representation from all the city departments as we all have an impact in providing a level of service to the community.
Well, we're going to come back to you, but Lisa, you are now a relative newcomer, but you've got a year behind you. So talk about your program.
Sure. Well, I think as a result of the Sustainovation program really showed how much desire there was from employees to really learn, grow, become supervisors, learn how to be better leaders. Because everybody's a leader, whether you're a line staff or you're an executive, you're a leader in your own way. So as a result of that, that need showed itself. So we developed a leadership and supervisory academy. This is a one-year program, and anybody from the city can participate. It is open to everybody. What's really exciting about this particular program is that we had an incredible amount of interest in it. It was this, we just scratched the surface. It's really amazing how many people are really desiring it for the professional growth and that opportunity to learn new systems, new ways to think, how to be creative, think outside of the box, how to be a good supervisor. What does that mean to have good communication skills? At the end, they'll do what's called the capstone project. That'll be relevant to the city. They'll have a graduation ceremony as well. Another little twist to it that's a little different is that if you are a aspiring supervisor, not just an existing, because existing can be a part of it and aspiring. So if you're an aspiring supervisor, if you complete all of the entire program, the capstone project, you'll get 1 year's worth of credit as a supervisor for the City of Salinas. So if you go for that promotion and it requires supervisory experience, you can put on your resume that you have a year of experience. And hopefully to dovetail into another opportunity where they can actually do what's called a stretch assignment. That's sort of like that next step, where then again, they can put their skills into action. And for us, that means growing our own and keeping folks here. We want folks to want to stay, as this is the lifetime workplace to stay, because they can see we're investing in them. We care, the city cares about their personal and professional development. And so that's the program. We hope that we'll be able to put everybody, it'd be great to put everybody through this program. We're also extending it to the executive team and to the management teams, because we want everybody in alignment with these ideas and training and these skills, that we're all in alignment, and everybody is working towards the same goal, right? Is to be your personal professional development. But when you are happy and you feel good in your position, you're going to be a better customer service, right? You're going to be better to the public. You're going to be better to your colleague because you enjoy where you are, you enjoy your work. And so that's the essence of that program.
Really in terms of changing a culture or building a culture, if you're the public listening to all this, go, this sounds great. How long does this take?
Well, it's not going to go overnight, right? It does take a while, and I do believe change is good. Some of us thrive on change, and some of us don't. But I think what I'm hoping that the community is going to see is immediately some customer service dynamic changes, how we work with individuals, and anybody. You could even think of the street maintenance worker on the street doing their job. And they are the front line. They come across people every day, and their interactions are really important of how they treat the folks that they see, right? So what we have to really start from bottom up as well as top down, right? And if we don't get everybody in the organization and value everybody, then the messaging out on the street is going to be wasted. Right, so that's as part of the programming. It can't just be the top folks; it's got to be everybody.
It's not a matter of how long this takes to implement. It's really, are we making incremental changes throughout that are really creating an impact both on our employees and the organization as a whole? I think that's really, for me, I think that's probably the takeaway of the programs themselves is making that change, improving our systems, and really genuinely connecting with the community so that when we do interact, whether it's with someone at our front counter or even at the council meetings, is that at the end of the day, the individual can walk away saying, okay, I came here with a purpose and I understand. Maybe it's not the response or answer that they wanted, but there's a little bit more of a better understanding of city process. And then also they have built that connection with you as an individual to be able to be a steward for the city as well. So I think that's kind of the way I look at it.
Yeah, and I think even today I saw success is what I measure success. When we have employees talking about the values in conversation, when it comes up and I hear those words, it's sticking, it's starting to stick, right? So we're starting to see that.
Okay, terrific. Well, thank you both for your time, and it sounds like the organization and the community have something to look forward as the programs continue and hopefully grow, and we get to more cohorts and likewise for your program as well. Thank you both for your time.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
All right.